So needless to say, it was a really rough time for me, and I found Plexus on a buy sell trade group.
Baba.
You need to mute your line. Amy, I think that was you. I think. I'm not sure.
What did I do?
Huh?
What did I do?
Oh, is that Cherish? Mute. There's a couple of people who aren't muted.
Oh, I'm muted. I was muted. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. This is what happens. Like ADHD or something. Like I can't concentrate. Okay.
We're on a buy-sell trade page.
Thanks. Yeah, so on a buy-sell trade page, I seen Megan Wright post about Plexus, and it was a before and after picture. So I thought Plexus was just weight loss. So I took the products to my doctor, or I took the ingredient list to my doctor because I was nursing my daughter at the time, and she approved me to take, everything except for the accelerator and boost. And that obviously is not okay while pregnant or nursing. So I started the products, and I immediately seen like a huge difference in my moods, my sleep, my energy, because I was literally sleeping on the couch like every chance I could get before like one of my kids would wake me up. It was that bad. But so I seen a big difference with that. When I came into this, I did not want to do the business. I had done network marketing in the past, and I failed. Like I didn't know how to sell. I didn't like going to parties and standing in front of somebody and talking about products. And it didn't work for me. I went into debt for those companies and still have inventory from them. So whenever I came into this Plexus thing, it was solely just for the discount. But then I seen all of the testimonies whenever I joined, and I seen, I knew people with those health issues. And so I decided that I should probably share it. And for myself, I was having huge success myself. So it was easy for me to like post little things here and there on Facebook. Well, it quickly took off. In my first full month, I went silver. My first full month paycheck, I made over $500. And then I was like, oh, hold on, like, what did I even do? Like, how did that happen? I've never, in the 3 other companies I worked for, ever made that much money. So it took me by surprise at first. I didn't know how I made the money, but I just knew that it was like, it must be the real deal. It was effortless, posting about what Plexus had done for me and others. And it quickly just, people need these products. So it was easy to talk about them and have success with them, with the business. So then in I think it was my 3rd month, I went gold. And then my 5th month, I went senior gold. And that's whenever I started making a full-time income. And by full-time income, I mean, being with my husband, I had not had a full-time job, since we got married. But before being with him, I worked as a full-time preschool teacher and was definitely not making what I make now. So that's what I mean by full-time income. And so that was like, kind of like, oh my gosh, how'd this even happen? But so this is where my story is kind of different from a lot of other people's stories. You see a lot of stories with Plexus that people go up in the ranks super, super quickly. And that happens for quite a few people. And like I said, our products are needed. So I think that's a big reason why this happens. But for me, I stayed at senior gold for an entire year, like to the month, an entire year. So Is Jennifer, can you press mute on your phone?
Sure.
Thanks, love. So an entire year of me being senior gold was a very big trial for me in my business, because you always see people going up in the ranks really quickly, and you can lose sight of yourself and what your journey is. And I let that happen to me. I was very discouraged a lot of times. Like, I almost quit a few times. And of course, my husband at that point is like, no, you're not quitting. Like, which at the beginning, if you would have known him, like, he wanted nothing to do with this. And so it's you just need to understand that your journey is exactly that, your journey. Don't compare yourself to others, because there's a reason you are where you are. And I know that where I was, and me being senior gold for an entire year, was truly because I needed some leadership skills. And I'm still working on that. I am not a true born leader, and that's something that I've really had to work on, to really be there and be a good leader. And still I'm working on that. So I think that is why I've staggered for so long. But now, I went Ruby last month, and, you guys are like amazing this month. And I'm super excited to see all of you guys grow. And we're on point. Like, if we keep going the way we're going, like by July 31st, we should be an Emerald team, like Emerald team guys. Like, I'm excited about that. And you guys should be too, because you're a part of that. You're the reason that this is happening. So I just want you guys to know that I do really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Like, none of this would be possible without you, of course. So I just want you to know your journey is your journey. Don't get sidetracked and look at other people and wonder why you're not growing as fast, or is something happening. The only way to fail is to quit. So never give up, never quit. All those people at the top, they're at the top because they failed more than you. They failed over and over and over again, but they continued and they never stopped. So I also want to bring up a little subject on the whole back office and shipping issues and all of that. Plexus did not used to be this way, guys. The system change has caused a lot of damper, and it will be back the way it was before one day. I'm really hoping sooner than later. Just stick it out. I know it's frustrating. I'm frustrated too. I get messages almost every day about these issues, and I feel helpless, but I'm trying everything to help you guys out. So enough of me babbling. Let's get on to Chelsea and what she has to share with you guys, because I know it's going to be amazing and really help you in your business. So take it away, Chelsea. By the way, Chelsea is a gold ambassador on our team. So she's super knowledgeable, and I love her Facebook posting. She's so funny, she's hilarious, and she pulls people in. And I think that is what you're going to see in her speaking tonight. So go ahead.
I am definitely humor. Whoa, did you hear that?
No.
Okay, I'm getting massive feedback. Okay, now I'm not. Sorry, I got massive feedback when I first spoke. Okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about Facebook posting, and I do like humor a lot. I was just talking with Debbie earlier today that I don't really do serious very well. So humor is my go-to. But I just want to say that if you're new to Plexus, if you're a new ambassador, don't wait to post. I totally waited to post because I wasn't going to do the business when I first joined, but don't wait to post. You don't have to have some magical Plexus rainbow of a story to be able to make your first Facebook post. A great first post is just simply something like a picture of yourself with your products, or a picture of you with your pink drink, or a picture of your products, or maybe your kids are holding your products. I mean, there's so many different things, but just a picture of you or your products, saying how excited you are. You just like, oh my gosh, I just signed up for Plexus. I'm so excited for my new journey. And personal posts are the best way to get people interested. And for me, my personal opinion is your first post is called your coming out post. And I would prefer it to be a picture versus a status update, but that's my opinion. I look like I'm getting some nods, so it must be other people's opinions too. So a picture is more personable as people are scrolling through their Facebook. A picture of you doing something that maybe they don't typically see you doing might make them stop. So let me take a look at my notes here. So on the topic of your coming out post, sometimes people might not want to do it because they have a fear that they don't know a whole lot about Plexus because they just joined. So they don't want to talk about it because they think, I don't want to post about it in case someone asks me about it and I don't know anything about it. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This is really juicy. You don't know anything. You just signed up. And that's okay. Make that first post. People are going to get interested, and involve your upline. Make your post. People are going to comment like, oh my gosh, what is Plexus? And then you're going to want to go to your upline and be like, oh my gosh, 9 people are commenting on my post. They're asking what is Plexus? What do I say? And then just go from there. He or she will either give you a little line that they say or just help you find what you need to say. So you don't need to know everything, and you don't have to have this amazing story because you started Plexus for a reason. What is that reason? It's probably because the person that you signed up under has an amazing story themselves. So use their story and use that as your reason for talking about it in your first post. That's on your coming out post. From there, you need to make sure that you're consistent with your Facebook posting. I think that you don't have to use Facebook to run your business. But if you're not going to use social media, we use social media because everybody is on social media. So it's just a really great way to get your product out there. But if you're not going to use social media, I think you need to be talking about it to people in person. So if you're not going to do either one of those, then your business isn't going to grow. But if you're going to use Facebook or any other form of social media, just make sure that you're being consistent with your posts. Don't post about Plexus one day and then wait 3 weeks and then make another post and then wait another couple weeks and make another post and then get kind of sad that maybe your business isn't growing. Well, people don't know what you're doing. So being consistent, post about Plexus 1 or 2 times a day, and make them personal posts. Posting a picture, I like to do pictures, but a picture of yourself versus a graphic, because again, as people are scrolling through Facebook and they see a graphic of the triplex, they're just going to keep scrolling on past because that does not seem interesting. But if you've got a picture, again, I like humor, so if you got a picture of yourself like playing peekaboo behind your triplex and you're like, you kind of look like a creeper because you're hiding behind your triplex, people might look at that and be like, what in the world is she doing? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So graphics don't really catch their attention. So some examples that I had was what I just said about the triplex, but another would, I'd totally use my kids. Last summer, I had one of my kids holding the X Factor, and I said something about the X Factor. Another great one would be, and I've done this before, take a picture of yourself looking like you're passed out sleeping, and with your ProBio 5 and Mega X and hashtag best sleep ever. Or another good one, I can't remember if I've ever done it yet, but I know I really want to, is a picture of your screaming toddler, hashtag might be a too slim day. Things like that are going to engage your audience and make you seem more interesting versus just a graphic of all of our Plexus products that, our Plexus products are great and they have very pretty packaging, but just posting a graphic of them and saying like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about my journey with Plexus. These products are helping me so much. PM me if you're interested. That's not as interesting as hashtag best sleep. And I hope people read my posts exactly like that, because that's how I'm saying them when I'm typing them. So, and I feel like it's totally appropriate to use an inappropriate amount of hashtags. I used to be a hater of hashtags and used to totally hate on people that use hashtags, but I am totally known for using an inappropriate amount of hashtags or making them inappropriately long. I think that's funny. Maybe other people don't, but I think it's funny. My opinion, don't post other people's testimonies only. I think testimonies are great and people need to see them, but don't make that the only thing you do. Also, don't only post about Plexus. People are not friends with you on Facebook because of what you do with Plexus. They became friends with you first because they want to see what's going on in your life. So integrate Plexus into your life. Make personal posts about your family that are completely non-Plexus related. Post inspirational quotes. I like to do quotes from the Bible, and I use a certain app that I read every morning that if it starts with a graphic. So if a certain verse or whatever they're saying in this graphic kind of speaks to me that morning, I'll post that, and that gets kind of people engaged. Also, another way that Facebook works is it's like an online relationship. If you're not connecting with people on your friends list, or they're not connecting with you, as in like liking your pictures or commenting on your anythings, they're not seeing your stuff. So they're not seeing your Plexus posts. So there are several ways that you can get more in contact with your Facebook friends, but I'm only going to talk about Plexus posts or posting on Facebook. There are other ways, but one way would be to get or post about engaging posts, like getting your audience, your Facebook friends engaged in what you're posting. And I just did one a couple weeks ago, and I'm sure some of you may have saw it, but it was a screenshot of my phone to hopefully there's people out there that are as bad at checking their email as I am. And at that time, I had over 500 unread emails. So I totally have the little red box on my phone that says like 584, I think is what it's, something around there. I am not going to tell you what it is now because it is ridiculous. But I took a screenshot of that and posted it and just basically said, like, I hope there are other people out there like me. And there were people that commented on that I don't even think I've ever talked to them on Facebook before. So engaging your audience, that can be anything. It could be a status update of husband and I are looking for a date night. We're kind of in a funk. If you're in the whatever area you're at, give us some ideas. Or I'm in the market for getting a new vacuum. What is your favorite brand? What vacuum do you have? And so basically just posts to force people's hands to comment on your stuff so that they will ultimately end up seeing your Plexus posts. And there's kind of the ulterior motive there. Oh my gosh, that's like the end of my notes. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Well, we can open it up for questions.
Yeah, that'd be great. If there is any.
Well, I did want to say, obviously all her notes are amazing and her points are amazing. I also wanted to kind of just think about it in a way like this. If you're going to post something, before you post it, think about it before you post it. Look at it and ask yourself these questions. You know, would I want to buy these products? Would I follow me if you were looking on the outside? Would I want to join my team if you're looking on the outside? Leaders join leaders. So just look at your post before you get in there and post it, and ask yourself if it's intriguing, if it's something that you would pay attention to. A lot of graphics, people just scroll by them, and I've actually found myself and I'm in love with Plexus, but I find myself scrolling past posts that are just a graphic. And that means that the wording that they had posted, if it's sentimental and it's saying something, deep for them, I won't even read it because the graphic was offset for me. So if they would have said that same thing and then posted a picture of them with whatever, I would have stopped probably to read that. Graphics just seem salesy and nobody wants to be sold to. So yeah, but does anybody have any questions before we get booted off of this amazing team call?
I do, Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you and I are friends, or have been friends for a while, and you're on my Facebook, and I quit posting Plexus consistently months ago. And it was because I had a lot of people unfollow me, and a lot of my friends and family would just be like, oh, God, those posts are so annoying. I quit following you. I'm not friends with you on Facebook anymore. What do you do about that? Because honestly, that's the reason I quit posting. Because I was like, oh, I'm annoying my family. They think I'm annoying, and they can't stand looking at my Facebook. So,
well, my opinion, some people are going to unfollow you, and if they're the type of people that are going to unfollow you just because of some of the posts that you post, then they obviously aren't interested in the rest of what you would be posting. And if they love you enough, they're going to stick around. In my opinion, they're not going to pay your bills, and they're eventually, whenever they see the difference in you and other people that you're helping, they'll change their mind, and they'll come back. But it really takes them seeing something that triggers to them, oh, this isn't just her trying to sell something, that will make them be okay with it. And if we're posting consistently, but also having a lot of other different things that we're posting about, our lives, our families, our kids, our pets, just mixing it up, people aren't going to leave you, hopefully. And that's, I've had people unfollow me. I've had people unfriend me, and it hurts a little bit, but they're not paying my bills. And they are just missing out on products that are changing their lives. And for every person that, unfriends me, another person I'm helping. So I really just think about the people that I'm helping versus the people that I'm, booting away, I guess. So it's really just, you got to think about that too, the people that you're in this to help. So do you want to add anything to that, Chelsea? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what her posts look like. Yeah. Sorry, my daughter's going to bed.
Does anyone else does that answer, Amy?
Well, what I was going to say, what I was going to say was that, yeah, I agree with what you said. And people are just negative like that. I've even had people get mad at me because I post about food a lot, and I've kind of slowed down the whole food thing since starting Plexus. But how can you be mad at food posts? It's food. We love food. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I got unfollowed and I got unfriended in the beginning when I first started Plexus, but I was totally vomiting Plexus on people. So I could, now looking back, I can kind of understand why they did that. And I still have some haters that comment about, or will kind of poke my side about Plexus, but I think a lot of them are, I've actually gotten a lot of no's from cold messages about Plexus, but they've told me that they think I have really good marketing skills. So even though they're not interested in Plexus, they like my posts, which that made me feel good. But
So follow Chelsea.
okay.
that's not what I'm saying, but you can totally do that.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Not really a question, but more looking for advice. My husband just signed up under Kinsey, and he's been doing a lot of research as far as the man ambassador thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of confided in me that it's, to him and what he sees, it's really like a woman's business. Although there are men that sell it, there's more women that are into selling Plexus. So do you guys have any advice as far as if you have any men that are ambassadors under you, that you know any of their secrets or skills of selling or sharing, I guess, Plexus with other men? I know as a woman, there's not really much I could say, but if you have any other testimonies from any of your other friends that are males, we'd love to hear them.
There are tons of men. So I have a minute and 48 seconds, but there are tons of men. Like, there's actually a Facebook group that's called Plexus. There's actually men Facebook groups, which I'll find those if he's not in those, so that he can get into those groups. But there are tons and tons of men in Plexus. It is more women, but make sure he goes and watch some like men diamond documentaries. There's lots of men that are diamonds. But I will actually, me and Kenzie can kind of get together and really pull together a bunch of men that are in this company, because he should really friend request as many as he can.
Yeah, or just
I have some really good marketing things for men. If they want to promote the Boost, people who are weightlifters or runners or anything like that, they can go on the side of, this Slim as the foundation and take the Boost to up their weightlifting, up their, their workouts and things like that.
Yeah.
They can do it, it doesn't have to be a woman's product.
Right.
Yeah.
It's well,
really into the gym. He does the gym every single morning. But he doesn't like the thermogenic part of the Boost. He isn't really into sweating and all. I don't know. But he does love the accelerator. So he's more of a Plexus accelerator guy.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to get some people together, but we have less than 1 minute, and I don't want you guys to all jump or get cut off. But I wanted to thank you guys for all getting